Okay. Still trying to figure out how to get this lobby up and running. When I join, I'm getting a really funky looking screen. I just got finished updating all my mods. I don't know what's going on. It's going to take me a second. But what I do want to do is pull in Corny to say hello. Corny, hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm having an issue with things. Yes, I have. I don't know why it's not working.
Huh?
The
What things?
MPH. The MPH. I just triple checked before I even started the stream, and it's giving me weird errors.
You can't join the lobby or what?
Yeah, I'll show you. When I go to join the lobby, it gives me a completely messed up looking thing.
Can you show again? Okay.
Yeah, I'm showing it there now. So it just gives me this. I literally have just checking.
Yeah, I mean, okay. This is like the standard error that you get every time. You go game setup and back.
Oh, game setup and back? Oh, I've never seen that before in my life.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Have I seen that? I don't think I've ever seen that. All right, anyway.
I mean, this thing is so common. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad things are working. Thank you for joining me. I was kind of freaking
No
out.
problem.
Yes, it's lovely to have you. For those of you, I mean, how could anybody in here not know who this guy is? One of the defending champions. You guys play your series starting tomorrow in the upper bracket in an effort to reclaim your title or defend your title, I guess.
We'll see.
Should be a good series here. Ulysse versus Barking Gang. This is a French rivalry as well, yeah?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I've done a lot of the Ulysse games. I did one of the Barking Gang games early on in the CWC. Rory's excited. Yeah. It's going to be a good game. What do you think strategery-wise?
I'm just wondering whether we see Chandragupta first ban.
Chandra Group to PogChamp, right? So we know what Jack wants. Everybody knows what Jack wants. He wants to go free sim with Byzantium, right? That's exactly what he wants.
Something like that, yeah.
But poor guy finally gets.
Can't remember whether he wants to play frontline or free sim Byzantium. One of the two.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard. He leaves his opinions on the matter rather up in the air. So I was curious. I wanted to ask you something before we get started. I was watching Jack's stream yesterday. He was playing Alexander, and I believe you were against him playing somebody else. Can't remember now. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. I don't know. Anyway, there's a bug with Alexander where if anybody in the map takes a city, Alexander gets a 20% bonus. Is that a thing?
We didn't really figure it out yet.
Okay,
there's a shit ton of testing still to do.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was just curious because I'm like, that would be obviously ridiculously broken if it was the case.
It works if your teammates lose a city, and if you lose a city yourself as Macedon, you get the 20% as far as I know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But like, you don't want to lose cities.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's a little bit of a dangerous game to play, giving up a city for free.
Also, it works like if your teammates takes a city, but like also that's not something ideally the enemy team wants.
Yeah, exactly. If the enemy's starting to lose cities, then the 20% bonus is probably not all that significant anyway. Okay, so the draft's going to start here. It looks like we're going to play continents and islands, from what I see here. And the first picks go to it goes to Ulysses. So they're team 1, and then team 2, Barking Gang. Okay, so France is off the board and Maori's off the board. Nobody really likes. It's funny because nobody really wants to play Maori, but nobody wants to play against Maori either. I
think everyone is keen on playing. Actually, maybe not everyone.
Yeah,
we are pretty keen on playing.
You guys love it. Yeah, you guys love it.
That. Yeah, maybe you can figure it out.
Exactly. I think actually I've watched a couple games where you were playing, and Torger likes it as well. He likes to play them, and they're extremely powerful early, but it's kind of a weird balance because it's at what point do you start chopping and trying to get your production to the next level, and it's kind of a weird transition that some people I think struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
But they're off the board, so we don't need to worry about watching them. Rome is off the board. It's very interesting bans for continents and islands.
I mean, what I was gonna say is that we probably see Russia and Canada open here, so will be interesting how much people actually value them.
Yeah, because sometimes continents and islands is a weird thing where sometimes there's almost no tundra, and then sometimes there's a great big chunk. You just never know what you're going to get. There one strategy for maps that are going to be fairly naval like is it's important for Team 2 to try and line up so that they can have a couple left. Would you not say? Like, there's kind of like the 6 big ones, I think you would say. And so
honestly, like drafting naval as Team 1 is kind of way harder.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's tricky because you don't know, you don't want to have 3 out of 6 not left, right? Because then you get 1 and the other guys get 2, and then you're kind of stuck.
Ooh, okay, we see probably full naval picks.
Yeah, exactly. This could very well be 4 naval picks here, as only 2 have been taken off. Byzantium ban from so Jack's not going to get his dream once again here. Byzantium is off the board.
Again, like we can also see Russia, Canada here, or just naval. Like it really depends how much people value it.
Mm-hmm. Scythia is an interesting ban here. Some people might be like, why? But Scythia actually trades really, really well on the waters. So I think that's probably part of the thought process there, is that they can kind of go both ways, right?
All these bans like make a lot of sense for continent islands, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because same with France. They have obviously, whether you're on the water or on the land, she gets her gross bonuses. Excuse me. So right out of the gate, Hojo is the number 1 choice for Ulysse. If it was you, who would you probably take here? If you if you had the first choice out of these 4 naval civs, would Japan be your choice?
I would be backing my team to have someone else play Japan right now. Yeah.
You've played a lot of Japan lately, and I know it's not necessarily your favorite, but powerful wise, like Qatar's is interesting because like you're guaranteed God of the Sea basically, which is a really big advantage if you have the right spawn, and they can have a really strong mid game. Japan, of course, is always good, in the first part of the game before you hit the open waters. Yeah, that's gotta be a joke, right? Wait, what?
It's not.
Is that a thing that they do, literally? I thought you were joking before, like, because it was a meme. It's because always is a meme on Jack's channel. Literally, that's their choice.
Yeah, it's their choice. I mean, I think if they want to play something suboptimal, we should let them.
Oh my God! I mean, it's an interesting bonus that they have, but I just don't like it. I don't know.
I mean, for bullying naval civs, it's perfect, but
yeah, that's true, right? It's good for bullying a naval civ, I suppose. I'm absolutely kind of shocked by the choices right now.
I'm not surprised, but
oh really? So Persia, I mean, I'm just surprised. Like all these naval civs are just sitting out there.
Yeah. That's weird, actually.
Like,
not sure about Persia. Mapuche,
yeah, Mapuche is okay. Like, I mean, if everyone's hitting Goldens, Mapuche's got +5 on the water. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, Cyrus is an interesting choice there. I'm really kind of befuddled by both of those. I really am. Oh, by the way, I don't know how much delay you have to the stream. Do you want me to cast on Steam just so you can?
I think it's like 3-4 seconds. I don't think it matters too much.
Okay. All right, no worries. Alexander ban. So I think that there's
people just don't want to have it in their games.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Thank you everyone for being here, by the way. I haven't had a chance to say a lot of hellos yet because we've just dove right in. But it's good to have everyone here, and thank you again to Corny for joining us. Thank you for all the things that have happened. No problem.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for the follows. Colvini, thank you for the bits.
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get the follow as well.
Oh, well, there isn't that. Isn't that awfully sweet of you? Corny just followed me, everybody. Salah Haddon, thank you for the sub as well. The 2 months on the Prime. So bans are continuing. Kree. I mean, I think Kree's a great civ, but would you think that they'd be all that strong on a continents and islands map to make worthy of a ban? I don't know.
I mean, Team 2 is first picking. They want to grab Dido or something, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know. I just feel like
I don't think like Indonesia is not even a bad ban for them right now.
yeah, like I feel like Indonesia and Dido sitting it there. I mean, you've got Japan, right? And like I feel like bans for Ulysse here could have been like Dido Indonesia, and then what do they do to counter you? I mean, other than Vicky, I guess, but that I don't know. Mongolia is an interesting choice.
I mean, we probably see Dido ban now, followed by what? Picking Indonesia, picking Victoria. Oh, sure.
Yeah, like certainly this next pick is going to be a naval civ, and thankfully for them, they're going to have a pick of one of the two really good ones left.
Actually, they don't. Wait, they don't ban Dido. Then they get two.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, they don't because then they get either the other one, right? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So they don't get first choice, but they'll get the one that's left.
I feel like actually Team 1 kind of had to ban a naval civ.
Yeah.
No?
It would have made sense.
Yeah, I think they had to. Team 2 had to ban a naval civ.
Yeah, Team 2. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because they would have set them up because now they're just leaving.
No, they're just fucked.
Yeah, they're completely screwed now. Because literally they can just go. They could literally take the other two. There's 3 left, really. So no matter who they take, they could just go the other 2, and then it's 3-on-1 on the water, and you never win, unless you get really lucky with the land spawns and are able to bully some of them off the land. But
okay, I'm gonna predict Phoenicia into England and Indonesia.
I think that would be my choice. That would be my guess as well.
Last, I want to see China.
China. That'd be fun.
Because it's actually pretty good. Like you have like 3 naval civs and no Mapuche. Like this culture defense, I guess.
Yeah.
Can work.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Can somebody go to Jack's stream and verify that it's actually continents and islands?
I mean, they're banning Coast apparently. If they want to do this from the start, then I guess the draft makes sense. And the bans.
Yeah.
And it actually is kind of tricky. Because like if Team 1 just picks like war civs again now that the ones that are left are slimming civs, something like Korea and stuff.
Yeah.
They could still throw in a last pick naval.
I mean, it's just so dangerous to throw the seas away. Like, I mean, just late game nukes. Then you can do stop it on the continents and islands. Okay, so there's Matthias. They love him. I mean, my predictions have been off.
Not gonna lie, Matthias just makes 0 sense.
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering. Is because like
a lot of these civs are great at dealing with CS.
Yeah, exactly. They're actually really good at it, and not only that, but on continents and islands, like half the city states might be on islands all by themselves, right? Like.
At least, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a good chance that there won't be necessarily a lot of access to. You know, it's not like on a bigger map where there's more land and there's more likelihood that there'll be a city state around, or multiple. Very interesting choices.
Another banger draft.
Banger draft. Embyrix. Nerfed Embyrix. I'm not gonna lie, I am completely confused at everything that's happening right now.
Man, if even you are confused. Maybe you should give them coaching lessons on draft.
I mean,
Hey, Ulysse, you know,
if you guys need to sit down
if
and
you
talk,
want, you for $5, no one can help you out.
my services are available.
I am at a loss. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, so the backstory about my confusion about the map is that there was a time when I was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was doing a series where on my map, on my information down below, it said that it was going to be one thing, Coniston Island. No, it said it was going to be Pangaea, but they were drafting like it was Coniston Islands, and the whole time I'm confused. Like, why is everybody picking naval civs to play on Pangaea? Like there was like two, whatever, right? And we eventually got in there, and it turned out it was the wrong map that had been set. Menelik is the final choice. I am completely confused. But
No,
yes,
I mean, it makes sense. Didn't have a religious civ yet.
yeah, I guess they did need a religious civ. I guess overall, not necessarily by the pick I'm confused, but more just confused at the choices top to bottom for the most part. It looks like MJK is going to play Yataro, and he wants top slot, apparently. What would be important here for order? And the naval civs, I guess, would be good to be at the top, but there's only one. Lej is on Japan. Last time Japan and Lej met, it did not end well for Lej because he was deleted from the game. Thankfully for him, Jack won the game for them. Chuck's going to play Imbarks Matthias to Jack. No surprise. He does love to play him. I'm interested to see what the Chandra group to plan is. I'm not going to lie. I'm very interested to see what the play is. You guessed it or came out with it. I thought you were.
I played some Civ FR teamers recently with these guys, so I know them pretty well. So
okay.
Tida plays like two civs, and one of them is Chandra Gupta.
Oh, okay. That is.
I mean, I can respect it. Like, he plays bad civs and tries to do well on them. This is commendable.
Hey, he tries to challenge himself. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, Ulysse got Japan, so 1v0 on the oceans. Especially because like Coniston Island, there's a lot of water on Coniston Island usually, so I mean, it's inevitable that at least a couple or three other civs are gonna have to go naval to some extent, right? Like it's not like there's enough inland settles on Coniston Islands for all 7 of the other civs to get a juicy river in the middle of a bunch of beautiful land, right?
I mean, we'll see right now, yeah.
Be interesting. This is the first game I've done because I didn't get a game last week. I think this is the first time I've done a game. Oh no, it wasn't. The second game, the New Wonder, was actually
Atamanaki.
Yeah, Atamanaki.
Or whatever.
Yeah. It's quite interesting because obviously with Egypt in the game, we could see what the potential for her to get it is, Tits to get it. But I had a game 2 weeks ago where I was doing Ulysse, and somebody built it with Gandhi. Who was that? One of them built it, and they had Gandhi.
Destoria built it in one of.
It was Destoria. I was gonna say one of them got it, and yeah, it was actually really good for him. Like he had a few settles later on where he was getting some 3-2 marshes, and then he had this one giant marshland in the south. Did you see that? Yeah, it was like, oh my god,
20 signs from one city.
Yeah, exactly. It was
without campus.
Yeah, it was literally. He didn't even build a district. Or no, I think he might have bought a tile and built the holy site up in the north eventually or something. But yeah. It was basically just working tiles.
I mean, it's good because like you can stack a lot of production bonuses, and then like with the limited pop you have, you work like actually really good tiles really early on.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Like if you have plains, like the 1/1 floodplains, right, and you put in, if you get the reeds and marshes, and then you get put what's her name in as the governor there, Liang,
yeah,
and then you get that wonder, you literally have 4 production tiles You could farm it all up, have like 3 4s with 2 science to boot. Like, it's actually quite broken when you think about it. If anybody could ever do it. Anyway, it turns out we've actually got 2 pretty big continents on this map so far, and then
Little 4 city-state
four,
islands.
four of Jack's city states.
Man, looks like you're alright.
Yeah.
Wait, this is actually kind of interesting because these are all 5CS, and Ethiopia wants them to meet them.
Oh, yeah.
But Ethiopia team doesn't have naval sit.
So they're not going to get to. There's actually 4 in, apparently, because Armag's up here as well. Who's close? Because look at this, it's all a big group. Like, this is really not Jack's dream at all.
Yeah, thank you, Jack the narrator, for grouping up all the CS in one corner.
Yeah, this is actually something that used to happen after Gathering Storm came out, just in the base game, where like they would literally be like, you could throw a blanket over all 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever city states in the game, and it was really quite annoying. Okay, so here is Egypt, and no floodplains Egypt, although they do have a little marsh. Right. They have some marsh, so actually, yeah, down here. So if they could ever get a second city, look at this. Second city.
He wants to set. I mean, also.
Oh shit! These aren't the
something to. Yeah, Roraima something to get excited over. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So who's? They've got neighbor and. Okay, so Chuck's by himself in a triangle that will not treat him well. This is not good.
He's on. Oh wait, no, yeah.
Okay. This is Chuck versus Persia and Egypt. This is not working well for him.
Look at these saddles. All of them have like such good expanse.
Look at this. He actually technically has a Wonder Start because it's actually. Where did he? Oh no, he had to cross the river, so he's gonna have a tile within reach. And then Chuck's got. Oh, he's got a 2-3 up there. Interesting. So he could step. I'm assuming. Oh no, wait. He has moved. He must have. He must have started here, right? He must have started here, and then his warrior started here.
This is really a little bit odd, yeah. I guess he's freeing up.
He's trying to free up. Oh, maybe. I don't know, because it doesn't even free up the 2-3 settle. Anyway, it's turn 2 already. I'm surprised it's so quick. They're pausing because Jack will BRB. Let's take a quick look at what we've got. 2-2, working a 2-2. Got some honey, some turtles for Japan. What? I guess there's a good campus set up there.
Not ideal.
It's not a great. Yeah. Spans, there's not much room down here. Yeah.
He might rush a new one, actually. In that city south.
Oh, God, yeah. He could. This is actually a really good spot for it. And then he does have a wonder over here on Gaveston. Who else do we have? Jack across the river. And he's going to turn out he's settling on coal.
And he'll be so happy at industrialization.
Yeah. He'll be very happy about that. He's got a 2-2 to work. He'll get horses. Yeah, not bad. He'll be able to come up the river.
That's good spawn, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Ethiopia had to step on a hill over here. They'll have a 2-2 to work, but pretty average, or below average even, I would say. Not a lot of hills around for him. You know, you always like to see lots of hills, so your unique improvement's going to have some juicy yields, and he doesn't have that to start. The 2-2 base with a couple 2-2s. Nothing really overpowering. They do have a 1-3 culture over here for...
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you take that for sure, eh? And then good old Chandra Gupta up here is settled 2-1 on a lake, working a couple 2-2s. Yeah, Jack's not going to have much work to do with the city-states.
Yeah, basically nothing, right?
Basically nothing. That whole ability is essentially out the window at this point. So let's see.
I guess he could try to annoy Egypt on the other side.
Yeah, I guess that's true. This Akkad could, I guess, suppose do that. That he probably needs to if Chuck's going to stay alive very long. So that would be one thing. That would be one thing that would probably work for him. Working a couple 2-2s. Tech-wise, let's see what everybody's starting on. Ethiopia going astrology, no surprise. Lej going astrology on Japan. Okay, interesting. they've discovered a wonder because it's now down to 4 turns, and it looks like Ethiopia discovered one as well because their time came down. So they're both going to get a religion early, I guess. Animal husbandry and some mining, the usual suspects.
Egypt going straight for UU, maybe. That might be exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mining into that could be a thing, right?
I mean, looking at these spawns, like they all just have so much production. Like Persia.
Like, look at this. Look at Persia. Like Persia's spawn is actually broken. Like that's just it's almost nothing but hills.
He settles a 2-3 expand with a 2-3 to work.
Yeah, like that's
so good.
That is
and spices on
and then oh my god. 2-3 settle as an expand. I mean, and fortunately for Chuck, he's gonna get a meat before turn 8, I think. And maybe
I mean Chuck's spawn is also really good.
Yeah,
I mean
Chuck,
this is actually this is actually so exciting.
Yeah.
You have like 2 people with a whole lot of production.
Yeah.
Close to each other in classical war. We're gonna
the problem is that there's going to be WUs descending on. Well, I guess Gaul's pretty good at defending too, though. Really. Wait, did he turn? Did he turn 3 settle?
No, that's 2 turns. It's not on a hill, no.
Isn't that I thought that was a sheep. Then maybe I missaw that. I thought that was the sheep that was right. Just a sec. Oh no, it was a cattle. You're right. Oh yeah, no, that's right too. It was the sheep up here because he stepped across there and then settled 3-1. That's what he did, and then he grabbed the 1-4. That was actually good.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. He's got a 4. I just worry because like he expands over here, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it's really kind of right in his face. There's not much to do back here. He could expand back here to a 2-2, and he's got a 2-3 and a 4-1. So that's not a bad idea. 1-2. You could, I suppose, settle the spice. Food base working a 2-3, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he can choose to just go back if he's too scared of Persia, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And whether he goes towards him, though. We're gonna have like 20 classicals fighting other 20 classicals.
Yeah. So here's Chuck. They've met. And it's turn 7. Let's see what everybody's doing. Looks like a scout by... No, it's double scout into a settler there. He's just getting his settler started. Looks like most people went double scout. What open do you like? You like double scout?
I mean, it's spawn dependent.
Yeah, pretty spawn dependent, yeah. But I mean, it's always nice if you're in a situation where you can shift enter into a settler, right? That's always... When you're in that situation, you can greed out.
Builder first, no scout.
Builder out, buy me a scout. Yes, preserve Gobestan. This week I did a kind of a meme run for YouTube, and I literally set up a spawn where I had 3 cities around Gobestan. I put preserves on all of them, and by the end, Gobestan, the 3 Gobestan tiles had 113 yield on them between the 3. Yeah. It's actually, I think I posted a picture in my Discord, actually. It might be in the Civilization channel. I think I put it in there. Yeah, there it is right there. It's in the Civilization 6 channel under active games.
Okay.
So, remaps, you only get 1 for the 3. The only reason I think for a remap here would be if they just said, "Oh, we don't want Chuck to get 2v1'd off the game." But I suppose they have a 3v2 on the other continent, so maybe they feel confident about that.
A lot to think about for sure, yeah.
All right, the votes are flowing in. We're going to know in any second here if this the nays have it. We're going to play it.
Okay.
Exciting stuff. Good luck, have fun indeed. So 3-1.
I'm curious to see how Leash will handle this spawn. Because it is tough to play for sure.
Yeah, it's there's no other. I mean, he has settles down here. Like 3-1. Like, this is pretty good. He could definitely build the new wonder. He does have the Gobaston, but of course, playing Japan is the only naval civ. You probably want to hit the seas. He does have turtles and another turtle out here, but it's a really weird settle, right? Like, really
With
awkward.
God of the Sea, it's okay. But
yeah, with God of the Sea, with God of the Sea, the capital is fantastic, really. Yeah. Well, even like you could settle here.
I mean, he has to try this game not to die to rumors, by the way.
Yeah. So Jack is here.
Wait, what is Jack working? Is he working the 2-2 and the 1-3? Oh, don't do that at home, guys.
Oh, that's not good for growth, guys.
It's just not good.
He needs to buy. He needs to buy a 2-2. Like, this is. I mean, I guess he wants a fast settler, but it's slow on your momentum, right? Because then you're just so slow to pop 3.
I don't get why they would do this, or why he would do this.
It doesn't seem like a Jack thing to do, though, either. Like, he normally is always so adamant about having that 2 food average, I find, when I'm watching him. Like, you can just see the difference for people watching. Like, he's growing in 2 turns, working as settler, and Jack's going to grow in 7 turns. Like, it's just so slower.
I mean, it just means he finishes the settler and then he has to make, like, a build or something.
Yeah.
That doesn't really give him much.
Yeah. And I don't really... Yeah, exactly. I guess he could do his horses, and I guess if he went mining as well, he could do a couple things. Hey, JJ. Presume they just want to buy a settler. Only reason to not buy tile. Yeah, that could be it.
Oh, okay.
Settler buy is the only reason why he doesn't buy a 2-2 there. That's a good point. That's what I'm like wondering. Like, why is he not buying a 2-2 there? Like 3 turns.
Should be working that copper then.
So builder on. Oh boy, where's he going?
Okay.
Is he going here? To the horse.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
No matter if he goes top or bottom.
Yeah, like he doesn't.
Actually, it's fine. Never mind, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Wait, unless they had already declared, then it's not fine. Is there any way to see for you if they are...
No, that's the other thing is I can never know if they've declared. I guess I could check.
It does look like they had war. So it is dangerous. Oh no, Jax was gonna die.
Oh god.
Oh no. Don't do it, Jack.
They are at war. Oh man. Okay, so he's losing tempo now.
He's going back. Oh, thank God.
He is going back. It's unfortunate loss of tempo. They need to buy him a tile.
No, he
or
needs
sorry,
a
tile
unit.
unit. I mean, sorry, I misspoke. Okay, settler's out and about to settle for over here. I just want to take a quick look at what everyone's doing. A lot of pressure coming in here.
Yeah, but God spawn.
It'll be fun. Yeah, like pretty gross. 1-3-3-1, getting some culture out of it. 2-2s, some horsies. Like he's really rocking and rolling. I don't see a settler buy coming in yet. Double settler start. Gonna go settle.
Yeah, that's a settler buy for Japan. You can tell by like the turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he only got 2 turns. Yeah.
I don't know why they do this, but I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, he got his hoist built there. It's interesting. They did it for Jack in one of his Vicky games, and it worked out really well for them. He had a really good setup, but like you said, it's a bit of an awkward setup for Japan. So how much value is in that? Like getting a 2 quick settlers? I don't know. Like he's got long walks. I don't know. We need to get over here and see what we got. So it looks like there was a scout bike that came in. The builder's out. Yeah, he's gonna be under some serious pressure. Egypt, what's
He can still lose that settler. But
yeah.
he just lost his builder, actually.
Oh, yeah. Why? I don't know what he did. Okay, he's got a slinger coming out. Last move, first move, the builder's gone. This is really not looking good. Settler buy is only good when I get it. And he also wastes. Exactly, too. So, Persia's on their way a little bit. The 2-3 God Settle is about to hit those shelves for Persia. I feel real bad but Chuck's in a lot of trouble here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay. And he gets away.
He got
The
away. He
settle
can get a settle
might not
next turn if, as long
be
as he shift enters before.
the best.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's alright. He's still in this. I
Yeah.
don't know why he's making mines.
Yeah, I
The
don't know
mines don't do
either.
anything.
Yeah, maybe somebody forgot to tell him that he doesn't get culture anymore. Yeah, he could shift enter to the right one and get his settle in. No problem.
I mean, I guess he makes the culture bomb, and now they buy the spices if they have gold. I guess that's alright.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they can get the 4-2 for one purchase. Okay, so he's settled right on Gobestan. He's got a nice little holy site in there.
Pre-building mines. Yeah.
Pre-builds, yeah. Mine pre-builds. Culture's going to hit hard, boys. Just wait. Non-fresh settle for Ethiopia. He didn't have much of a choice. It was a long walk to some of these river settles on hills, so I think he just... Oh, this is a pretty long walk too, I guess. Could have a nice campus setups for a number of the cities eventually.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, settle here. 2-2-3 is nice. What's Jack doing? Jack's got what? Pyramids play? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of good options, but I mean, yeah, he's actually got pretty gross land. Like, there's not a lot of good stuff up this river.
It's not ideal. That's for sure.
This is
going up. Didn't look good. Can you check out Jack Coast? Maybe you can expand on some coastals at least.
It's flat. Seaside resorts incoming.
I mean, it's one good settle. Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of screwed on spawn.
Yeah, he has really quite poor land.
I mean, but like he's super safe.
Oh my god.
Actually, he's a threat to Ramos as well. Oh no, how did he? Oh no.
This is a disaster. I mean, he just full dies here now. Oh, he made another mine and got the 4-2 for free.
Oh, even better.
There you go. This is so bad, guys. I mean, I just assumed he would get the shift.
Where was he going?
I don't know. Like,
he could have just set the safe settle.
Yeah, like he could have just shift entered here, and they couldn't get him that turn, and he settles. I don't know how he managed to. He had to shift enter to the Niter, and then just settled that turn. I that's why I walked away. I'm like, okay, well, he's safe. He just shift enters, and now it's just, oh, Chuck.
I'm sad about this. No, Persia just comes and forward settles him and immortals in his face.
Yeah, like he literally just settles this city like right here.
Okay.
Right? 2-2 base, we're good 2. Like, look at God. Look at these tiles.
You can go on next bananas. Might be better. Also, another thing, like these two Cs are not connected at all. They can figure that out. With like scouting. So Persia just has all this coast. Ooh, okay, this will be interesting game.
God land on Persia free sim. Like I have to say Ulysses in deep trouble right now.
I mean, MJK still has options to turbo carry because like his spawn is just as good as Chandragupta's and Ethiopia has combined.
It's true. He has. This is godly, no doubt. It'll be interesting to see.
Wait, this looks scary as well. What's going on? Look at the settler.
Oh my god, the slinger is what? Oh my god, are they just? Look, I think this has movement. The settler has movement, at least. But
he doesn't know where he's going.
He doesn't know where. Yeah, exactly. He's trying to decide. Guys, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. Okay, so we got that. So this. Okay, so he.
I mean, we don't know whether that was even a high or a low roll. Maybe he could have lost the settler right there.
Yeah, exactly. That slinger. Yeah, exactly. If that maybe if it's a low roll on the slinger, you got lucky. You never know. Another settler for Jack coming out. He really does have really unfortunate land. It'd be interesting. How would like this island's a 3v2. Obviously, it's set up so it's actually not in too bad a shape for the two. For Barking Gang, right? Because they've got mountain chokes and Chandragupta's up here with not very well. This is looking better anyway, but pretty ugly land to the north. So he's not going to have a really great sim, but yeah, the really good land is he could potentially get 2v1'd here a little bit. What can Japan do, I guess, and what can Jack do with relatively mediocre land? Oh, looking to run that culture. Let's take a look at the. He's got -1 growth. Okay, maybe he must have changed it and it didn't update. But yeah,
okay,
he's working one of them, which is probably a pretty good balance early to get that culture big when it's valuable, right?
I mean, yeah, okay. So game state wise, I think it's just like Chandragupta and Ethiopia try to hold with what's going on over here, and Egypt tries to go culture and Persia just goes like big.
Yeah, Persia goes big. Yeah, because they basically, I mean, essentially they have a continent to themselves now, right? Like,
I mean, he's not out of the game.
He's not,
but
I guess he's not out of it, but it just looks like
he can still like delay this forever.
Yeah,
but it will be rough.
So they've actually gone all the way over the coast here to settle the 4-2. Really good coastal spawn if you're going to have one, I guess. Third city's out here. Let's take a quick look at the city-states since we're into this game. We said there's 4 religious, 3 of them on an island, and that's what we see. Antananarivo, very interesting. Where's that? Oh, up in the Arctic. That'll be turn 70 before anybody reaches it.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires, Candy, Hattusa, Geneva. Not anything really all that intriguing in this group, really. It's just basically just
Ulysse may never find these signs, yes.
Yeah. May never find them. It's a very good point.
I mean, it depends where the scout goes from Chuck Morris.
Yeah, he's Chuck.
Pretty busy.
He's kind of busy, yeah. I still don't know what his plan is with this settler. I'm curious. Like, first off, he went to the stone when he first got it, which was I didn't really know where he might be going. Like,
probably where his scout is.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because he had stepped here, I would assume he would have wanted to step this.
I mean, way, and now he just needs to backsettle.
Yeah, like you just settle up through the mountains here. If he could ever get and defend something in here, this is really nice land. This entire continent, I guess it's pretty flat over here, but like this entire continent just seems ridiculously hilly. Egypt with the forward settle. Still no sign of Adamanaki. The Wonder Settle, right smack dab on it.
Do you mind showing text?
Yeah.
Can we see?
So, ironworking in 5. Yikes. That's
okay, so Egypt choosing to go horses for some reason. Not sure if that's the right call.
Yeah, it could have just gone UU, right? But yeah, you can just see by this, like, Chuck 17 turns on ironworking, and Persia. Wait, are they backing off of it?
He wants archery to like get position on the city.
Oh yeah, I suppose yeah. So he'll come back to it, I guess.
I mean, they're just trying to make enough iron right now, anyways. Like they probably have like enough for 1 immortal if he goes straight for it.
Very new archer in 5.
Okay, so he does serve then.
He did get it,
At
yeah.
least.
And then in 4 there. Oh, Chucky. Chuck's had some rough goes this CWC.
I like this though. Like they're fully committing into killing him right away.
Oh
It's
yeah,
good plan.
absolutely. Just 2v1, get the units out, step on his throat, and then you've got it. Like that's a lot of land. Like obviously the top half's mostly city states, but that is a lot of land for them to divvy up. Be curious to see what the play is here for Lej.
I hope he builds the new one.
I know. This would be really nice in here. And then like look at this. I mean, he's got to be thinking, get to it, right? Like that's just crazy. It's just too strong not to go get it. He's on special navigation right now.
I mean, it's alright. It's not great. These are still just all one production tiles.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like, it's just a stupid amount of science. I don't know. You're right, but I mean, you grow tall, it just becomes a science mecca, really. You're not going to be productive, but who cares? For the cost of it.
Settling a city later just for pure science is fine, but like getting
Yeah. Oh no,
early
you wouldn't
city,
want to build it right now, but you build it. You build the city, or so you build the wonder now in order to build the city number 6 or something on the Cato or something. I don't know. You could lumber mill these up and get a 2-2 going here. It's a few hills in the second ring. It's not too bad. Okay, so Turtles, God of the Sea did go to Japan, and he's going to be liking it because he did come in subtle where I was thinking a couple of Turtles, that city's going to actually be pretty good.
Yeah. He's not going Holy Site straight in it either, which
yeah, no, he went double Holy Site, but he didn't bother with it here.
Yeah, it needs a harbor for sure.
Yeah, that's a pretty good harbor there. Into a really nice campus location, obviously. Yeah, it's really good. Really good start. He'll have some momentum. Chuck did come down here and settle.
Oh, look at Ethiopia. His city is under siege.
Oh.
Just saw. Ah, okay. It's
not really threatened.
Oh, is it?
Oh, archers?
Maybe it's a little scary.
Yeah, there's only one unit in the area to help. I mean, this dies, so it's the siege will end, but bit of a push here. A couple more slingers. Oh wow, another archer. So he's going all out for early pressure here.
Let's go.
Tech wise, I just want to see where Ethiopia is for techs. Okay, so they have archery. So they can get animal husband or horseback riding relatively quick if they need to, just for a classical. Not in too bad a shape. There, they got him a warrior as well, which he needed.
I don't know. I would have rather seen an archer by actually, like if they
Archer would have,
because the warrior kind of doesn't do anything. Like the archer.
Exactly. He just stands there and gives the city combat strength, whereas the archer can start to pick away while doing the same, right?
Like this is still scary now. Like even with the warrior by, because like you have the archer shooting your city for free, and he's building a shrine in 6 turns.
Yeah, maybe
horses
the shrine's
will
a bad
be out
idea.
soon.
Sacred Path, by the way, for those of you wondering on Ethiopia, those of you are asking. Pretty good setup for him. We should check out all the pantheons real quick. Fertility rights was just a little bit of tempo for Mapuche. Stone circles. You got marble, I guess, and then a couple of stones. I guess he was late to deciding, and he just took. It's not bad, I guess. He's got like 5 or 6 of them eventually. None right now, so that's a little bit slow, but he's going for a free unit this turn.
That's a free vow.
Oh yeah, that'll help the situation. He's going for a general too, by the way, encampment training project. As is.
That's so stupid, actually.
Yeah. And then so there's going to be a really big fight for the generals. Looks like. Gaul's going after one. India's going after one. Persia. I did notice that, yeah, so there's a project going here. So Mapuche and so India's going to basically try and Chandragupta is going to try and come and defend this while Ethiopia tries to get things underway.
Yeah.
Ethiopia things.
Is under a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah, for sure. Jack with another desert settle, doing a little Mali for cosplay. Getting some slingers up. Got a builder, basically protecting tiles at that point. Got a goodie hut down here to find. Let's see what's happening on this side. Here comes the first Marianu. Another, yeah, he's just basically going all in on the Marianus. He's got 2 out, 3 more building.
He's making a monument in that city for some reason, though. Not sure why.
Oh, yeah, he diverted. Yeah, after 1, he went to a monument, yeah. Just go all in, right? Time for a monument later. Yeah, like this is just straight up dirty. This is like one of the best spawns I think I've ever seen.
Dude, he has so many pre-builds and no money. Sad.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, like pre-builds into what, right, for cash?
None of them will be making money, actually. I mean, it's alright. But he could have just made another setland at the meantime.
Yep. Encampment training is going to be... Basically, it looks like, though, everyone's going to get one, right? Like, unless somebody, like, over projects to get 2. It looks like it's just going to be 4 people getting a general. I guess it's who gets it first. Mapuche does have theirs. Fortunately, no classicals yet. Archer rush incoming. Like you said, the warrior's just going to sit there, and this is a lot of archers that are going to get a lot of free shots. He
mismoved a little. If he went on the tobacco with the other archer, he could have shot next turn. No,
he like if he'd have stepped here, he could have moved and shot. Whereas this is a hill, so he can only shoot next turn with 1.
Gotta trash talk MJK whenever we can.
Yeah, exactly. I actually got an opportunity in my last game. He was playing Mongolia, and he was just having a really bad game, and he was making so many mistakes, and his sim was awful, and it's just like he was literally he was playing Mongolia and getting bullied, and I was just like, I gotta lean into him a little bit here. I just gotta do it. So it was pretty fun.
Putting him a little bit, but you're going all out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this might be actually game over for Ethiopia here.
Yeah. Like he's still building the shrine. He hasn't taken the Veru yet. I mean, was that last? Maybe that was last turn it fell, right? I don't know. Jack's going triple commercial as he does every game with his Hungary play. Big settle coming in here. He's just got so few choices. What do you settle here? Just, I guess you settle...
For the Lux, yeah. I mean, you can take him on the journey and go even further. Like up to the volcano if you want.
Yeah. I mean, there's actually pretty nice land back here, too. Like, if he could start getting some expanse through here, this is actually really nice land. Like, look, this is actually glorious back in here if he can start to get to it. Sooner the better. I can only imagine Ancestral Hall Inc. As Jack is so fond of. Any Ancestral Haulers.
First age, I don't know. I mean, one of his commercials is 0 adjacency right now. I don't think he goes 3 ink first age.
Oh, did somebody ask that?
No, that's what you said, no?
No, I said Ancestral Hall.
Yeah, and free ink?
Oh, no, I didn't say free ink. I just saying as Ancestral Hall as Jack is. I don't know. I didn't say free ink. No, definitely didn't.
My bad.
No worries. Did I said free ink? I'm really curious how I got to that when I was just talking about Ancestral Hall. I don't know why I would have said that, but I don't know. Maybe I
Do you
did.
mind showing
Maybe I
text
just
again?
misspoke.
I'm starting to get very worried for Ethiopia.
Uh,
Okay.
horseback riding in 1, but the shrine is really that important. Getting an archer going here. Horses
I
on
mean,
the
I
way.
can only see that City Live actually, if, like, MJK does some really Papaga moves.
Yeah, like this is a lot of power here. He just chopped out the horse. Here it comes. Like that city's toast, right?
Yeah. Maybe MJK deletes the horse to make it fair. No?
How's the advance coming over here? Immortals on the way. Oh, Chucky. Maybe go shipbuilding. Get a settler in the water. Go settle one of these islands. Oh, look at this. Giant's Causeway. That's actually a ridiculous settle right there on the cattle.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
If you can get there, you can set up a new world there for yourself, Chuck. It's going to be beautiful. Turtle tiles to die for. More commercial hubs for Jack. This is really the exciting part. The Veru is going to come.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Ethiopia.
I mean, is there a potential horse buy? They just bought him
No,
a
I think they
builder to
just.
chop walls.
I think Gold Knight switched now. Did it?
Oh yeah, it did. You're right. Sorry. Did anybody miss?
So he's chopping a horse, but it's already too late. Or chopping archers.
Oh no. Oh no, Chandragupta, what happened?
Oh, he got normal.
Normal age.
Uh,
And then everybody took what you would expect as far as dedications. Yeah, this city dies.
the job doesn't even matter.
Wow, big expansion from Japan. There's a settler out. There's 3 more being built. Just got to settle down here with like he's got a lot of turtles and stuff. Like it's amazing the power of God of the Sea, right? Because like crap land can be turned into actually really good land really quickly with a bunch of fishing boats.
Sure, sure.
Ledge placed the wonder. Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Come on, Ledge.
So the theater square next to it as well, I would assume.
Yeah.
Wait, can you had few showed religion yet actually?
Oh no, that's a good point too. What did they get? Feed the World lay ministry for Japan. Okay.
Okay.
I would have thought maybe Coral there instead. Wait, they both got Feed the World. So same turn, I guess, and then is that how that works? Like if they both discover or both do it at the same time or close
Oh
enough?
my god, like Ethiopia also not just getting defender, he is so
Yeah.
greedy.
Oh, the city's there. I missed it. I had a feeling it was going to happen this turn, and I forgot to come back over.
I think you raise. You still have the looming threat of Chandra. You just
Yeah,
knocked
yeah, yeah. I
him
think you
out
have
of
to
the game.
raise for sure. Yeah, this would be extremely difficult to hold with all these units coming down.
I think he lost an archer as well in the process.
Yeah,
He
he had
cheated.
4, right? And now there's 3. Maybe the Veru.
Oh no, he's keeping it. Oh, is he?
Was he just placing that down as a troll, maybe? Oh, he placed the Oracle. You think it's just troll.
Okay.
Just to verify your assumption, yes, it was indeed the theater square. 11 turns out of Manaki. He's got a builder out, so he'll be able to do a chop or 2 for it. This could be a really big boost for him. What are the yields right now? Chandragupta on 12-8. Did he actually miss those are actually pretty good stats considering he's in a.
It is. Yeah.
And he's got a 5-pot moksha.
Is that Warlords as an audience?
It is Warlords.
Okay. We know his game plan.
Yeah. Any other Gov Plazas? What did Jack do? No Gov Plaza down yet. Doesn't know what to do with it. No, looks like he's chopping it out. Maybe he's going to throw it down right there. Obviously, he wants it across the river from his capital, because...
I mean, he has so many slingers out, but just all in the wrong places. He's still getting pillaged.
Oh, jeez, yes, down here. Oh, my God. He's got this one covered. He's got... Yeah.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Slingers everywhere covering his commercial hubs. There goes the Gov Plaza down, like we said. I don't see the Gov Plaza down here yet. Let's check out what's going on over on this front, because it's going to get spicy. There's a sword that's almost dead. Another sword coming. This is a lot of trouble. The culture.
How unfair are ranged units?
Yeah. Yeah, they're very powerful. Like this is going to be really tricky. He's not gonna have enough units to take advantage of his abilities even.
I hope he just gets walls soon. Before like both. Like if he got walls with both these districts, he could have held on for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, like this. Yeah, exactly. Like this sword's got to turn into walls. He's got a builder out. He could chop the walls, maybe. Yeah, walls win exactly. Prediction: Lej will eventually nuke everyone. Okay. Walls, bastions. Yeah, I don't think he'd be at. I don't think he's going to be at bastions yet. Yeah, he's not even finished political philosophy yet. Bastion's dream. The sound. It's just like the sound of the archers pulling back. It's just like over and over and over and over again. Walls in 3. He did a chop. Lej, yeah, like here, Lej is just chopping out little mini theater square builders, really. Going harbors, theater squares, a couple fishing boats, and it's a great spawn, you know? Or a great settle, I should say. Well, great's overstating it, I guess.
Man, just wait for St. Basil's Cathedral.
Oh, it's gonna be Pog. It's gonna win on the game. Even down here, really. Oh, that's pretty flat. Okay, yeah, so he did delete the city. By the way.
Japan took his yes on the island. That's good.
Oh yeah, right off. There you go. So they will have met all of this. This will be very good for the team. To know Candy and Yerevan.
I'm sure he would have rather taken one of the other two.
Yeah, city-wise, maybe he hasn't met them yet. I'll check after the next turn. Yeah, because these are much nicer cities. This is really nice, actually, compared to this. Although this gets good in the second ring, I guess. It's not too bad. You'll have a couple fishing boats
not
eventually.
Too bad.
I clicked on the wrong person. Wait, what's happening? Oh, it like switched the view around. Okay, so yeah, he just killed the first thing he saw. Oh yeah, 'cause he's got one over this way, so he actually just met these guys now. But yeah, he just had a couple boats out and killed the first thing he saw, and it was pretty vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, Ethiopia, political philosophy in 4. They're not having a fun game at all.
But he can't survive since Big Brother Chandra's here.
Anybody want to explain this to me? You just
Campus?
lost. You just lost. You just lost a city. I mean, I guess the pressure's off now, but I mean,
he's gonna stay in 2, maybe 3 cities the entire game and just try to like hold.
Yeah, so I guess he needs science. I guess not bad. I just a little bit.
Actually, just they have to plan a rescue mission to get them off this island. Because Gaul is dead. They can just have a 4v3. But they have to survive somehow.
Yeah.
They can't even go to the right coast. They kind of have to send settlers up top and to the left and get cartography. They want to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, because it eventually just gets really ugly for these two.
Yeah, I mean, there's no future for them on this island.
No. Yeah, it's because Jack. It's basically going to be island versus island, really, when you think of whatever you want to call it, continent versus
Also,
continent.
I don't think Jack does anything this game at all.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is Jack is always, well, not always, but very often the carry, and I mean,
Shit spawn.
Shit spawn, shit land. He literally had to settle 2 of his first 3 cities in the desert in order to get decent tiles. Just make commercial hubs, get traders up. I would think he'd probably want, although he's kind of gone really hard military, maybe Jack does just come up here and start settling this with the Ancestral Hall. No, he's going Audience Chamber. Wow. I did not call that.
Literally 0 food in his cities. It does make some sense.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a very good point. Audience Chamber for the food, I guess, is a huge deal. And he'll just have to get the settlers out otherwise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Edamanaki in 5. He does have a chop here if he brings this builder over.
Do some Pingala and tunnels, by the way, I think Jack has.
Yeah.
I guess that would
Pingala
also work for the food.
Yeah.
So you could still do Ancestral if you actually wanted to. I don't know.
Still only 3 cities in Persia. They've gone hard, all in. The walls came up.
Forward settle. Yeah, I mean, walls came up, but city dead. For sure.
Yeah.
No catapult even needed.
No, he just, with all these ranged units, they'll just pick away at those walls. Next turn, they'll almost be gone.
Takes probably 2 or 3.
Well, I mean, with one, I guess these guys won't be able to get in. I was just kind of counting the number of archers, but I suppose next turn they don't really hit, so turn after next, I guess. I don't. Well, it's audience though, Tomb. It's audience, but yes, I know you love your Pingala internals.
What do you mean criminal, John?
Criminal.
He clicks straight on banks and makes 1 million commercials. I think that's the most impact he can have this game.
Even he isn't that big of an animal. I mean, I thought he's going to go Ancestral just because he needs to get a ton of cities out. Like he just well, this here, right? Like Ancestral, because the thing about Ancestral is, you just spam these cities, you just send them and you send them and you send, and then eventually you've got a ton of good land, and you just let Mapuche Irel on the front line while he goes. I don't know, but then you made a very good point. Like his cities are just absolutely foodless right now, so. The food in this city will be a huge boost. Like audience makes a lot of sense.
Dude, like, the more I think about it, the more I like Ancestral more for him, actually. Because, like, if they want to control the left sea at all, anyways, like, kind of Jack has to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good point. Like, he needs to come over here and do the sea up, right?
And, like, the fastest way to get these coastal hills up is actually with Ancestral.
Yeah. It's just a weird combination. Like, he doesn't have a ton of chops. It's not really any sort of Magnus opportunity there. But he does have a lot of chops down here. Yeah, he just needs to spray cities is what he needs to do. And he'll just have to do it without the bonus. Go YH Love Hall. I don't know the YH Love joke. What's that? Offbeat Grunge, the draft, I can't wait to find out what anybody's strategy was in the draft. I don't understand anything that happened in the draft. But that's for another time. Warlord Stone, like we discussed. Anybody else building a government plaza soon? No. A lot of Irel dogging. Look at this. Is this any good? His land wasn't good enough, Corny, so... He's like, how about we give him a bunch of 6 or 7 year yield tiles as well? He could just
I'm fine with this. Wait, he doesn't have a... I mean, come on. Like, Gaff Plaza, at least.
Yeah, just place it somewhere. Like, he's got literally 1 district in all of his land. On turn 37. Like, I mean, I know he's going a rel right now, not a rel, but like he's going all in for a kill. But I mean, he's got to say, okay, there's enough units here to finish him off. How about we start placing some districts? Like, you know, little.
I mean, at least audience. I mean, not audience. At least the Gov Plaza.
Yeah, like I mean, it's a pretty easy
Before
choice.
they settlers.
You can just throw it down, you know, a little commercial compass, so they get something. If you can't think of anything else, right? Get it down. Over here, it's placed, but he's going builder. You go audience, but team buys you builder in every city. That's funny. Wish the Koreans would play in CWC. I know it's funny. I don't know. I haven't seen the Koreans play a lot, but I remember there was a while back there where I was watching Toom a lot, and Toom was like every day for a while he was playing with the Koreans, and it's actually hilarious to watch. YH Love is actually it's so funny. It's like at first you're thinking why are they so mean, but it's just like just having a blast. It's a lot of fun to watch. Ulysse lost a settler, yeah. And it was a misplay because he didn't have to. He could have easily not lost it. It was a bit sloppy from Chuck. In fact, I missed the actual occurrence because I walked away or moved away thinking it was fine.
Safe.
Yeah, I assumed he was just going to shift enter and ball game, but he didn't apparently. So walls are about half done, a little over half done now, and they didn't really reposition. So yeah, it's got a couple more turns then. Yeah,
We can choose to go for the units first, but
3 archers, general with a couple swords, but the swords are almost dead. Why isn't he building his unique unit?
His unique unit. No,
Yes.
that doesn't work.
What?
You die. You die if you
No,
build
but
a
doesn't
unique
it?
unit.
I spent forever. So doesn't it give
Yes, okay, sure. You
like you
have
have
a
one,
35
right? You
strength
put one in
unit.
the middle or whatever, right? Because
Huh?
it gets if the unit against it is stronger, then it gets the combat
+10.
bonus, right? Yeah. So wouldn't he want?
It's a what? How much combat strength does it have? I forgot.
That's the thing. I haven't played Gaul since they came out.
And it doesn't work with general. Like it just does
Yeah, I
die
guess
against.
so. Yeah.
Like it sits there and doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I guess I was just thinking like early on you get a couple of them and then you use them for the.
Yeah, it's 20 only.
Is it 20 base? Oh, I thought it was more than 20 base. Okay. Then yeah, forget what I was saying. I was just thinking because they're so much cheaper, and if they could just sit there and tank, but if they only have 20 strength, then forget what I was saying.
I mean, it's a 30 strength unit, I guess. Just
Yeah.
sits there and dies. Can't slap back. Can't even soak that much.
All right, Jack, this is your last chance. Audience is on one turn. You ever gonna go ancestral? It's gotta be now.
Gotta switch.
Pretty productive city though. Like he's got obviously he's got God of Craftsman there, and so he's got some nice tiles to work. But like you said, 0 growth on pop 4.
How am JK and Chandragupta swimming up there? Teed up.
So the Veras are out. 3 city Arelville. More Veras coming, although he's getting another settler online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate. He's coming back. He's coming back to resettle it.
Chandra has +10 on Mapuche right now, actually. With Varus.
Yeah, he's actually destroying these horses. Wait, what? Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's fortified on a hill.
Yeah, he's not destroying it. I missed. What did I see? Okay.
Fortified on a hill is +12.
Yeah. No, I clicked on something. I must have been hovering. Oh, I was hovering over the archer. I saw like a major victory, and I was like, I must have just been hovering over the archer by accident.
I don't think another settler would be a luxury though from Chicago.
Sorry, do you think another settler would what?
Wouldn't be a luxury. Almost a necessity.
Yeah, no, another settler would be a good idea, I think. Like, you can't just sit there on 3 cities all game. Like, in a second, there's like another settler coming. He's going to have less cities than Ethiopia in a second.
That's true. I mean, he's a little bit busier than Ethiopia.
Oh, yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, like, you've got to watch your positioning in the game. Like, he's got, like, look at this land. Like, he's absolutely got, like, he could probably 2 or 3 turn a settler in a couple of these cities.
Not for sure.
Time to get going.
Man, but he's really scared of General Gupta here.
Oh, yeah, no,
he's just making more units.
Yeah. Oh. Campus going up. Under a volcano. As long as Lej gets to free sim while everyone else is around, Ulysses should be fine. Yeah, I mean, there's also this. As long as this isn't misplayed, Gov Plaza's finally going to go down. I'm not sure I like the location necessarily. Probably would have put it where it could hit the campus, but anyway.
No. It's next to encampment. It's good enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's boosting the encampment. It's all you need. But yeah, like this here, like obviously he had to do this, and it's working out pretty well for him now. But yeah, he's going to need to start settling all this land. That's just absolutely beautiful.
Well, can you show? Yeah, exactly the action right there. Okay, walls are down.
Yeah, walls are down. Another sword coming.
I kind of do need more units though.
Yeah, couple of immortals. Horse. The archer's still hanging out. Yeah, with no catapult, like, things have been pretty slow moving. Sword and two. Could make things pretty interesting if they don't get moving. More units coming. Yeah, it's
I cut.
What's that?
A cut.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. That could be a big surprise for the boys. That could be a big difference maker in the game.
Could be really bad, yeah.
Yeah. Like, if these units get down here, like,
I mean, they know Jack has Suicide. I hope. I mean, they should.
Yeah, they have. If they don't want it, they're not paying attention. Then this is negligence. Audience chamber in there. What did he get over here? Ancestral on Egypt. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna hit this, if you're gonna hit the coast, then that's fine.
Yeah, no, I mean you can't hit the coast actually because Japan is on there, but it's still alright. Not ideal.
Yeah, I guess you can't because Japan is actually literally there. I don't. I mean, yeah, because I mean.
Well, quite sure what the plan is. I guess so. You're just giga feeding Egypt.
Yeah.
Like these cities will probably go to Egypt, or will they just go to Persia?
I don't know. Like.
No, Egypt is already on the other sea. Like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, like. I guess you have to choose which one. I guess one going ancestral and the other going audience. Maybe they've made their choice. I see a lot of red dots down here. Adamanaki is built, by the way. We forgot to check in on that. Some pretty nice looking tiles. Pretty nice looking tiles here as well. Let's check out our yields. We haven't done that in a while. 31-31 on Japan. Jack's looking very strong. Yeah, you kind of made that point, Offbeat. Like, as long as everybody else is kind of building military units and not really doing a good job simming, these two are sitting back here simming.
There's a horse coming from Ethiopia to scare Lichte.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They'll get a good vision of it, though. Harbor's going down. Nice campus is down. I like that. I like the Lej didn't like a rel into a whole bunch of holy sites for sure. Well, not a rel, but like I like they didn't go that direction. He's got enough.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you know, harbors, campuses.
What's his wave pattern? Should be like 50 maybe, no?
36 only.
Maybe not 50.
Yeah, 36.
Oh yeah, not pilgrimage. It's
The difference on gold here. Yeah, I didn't have pilgrimage exactly is the biggest difference. Okay, no, this is everybody got a general, right? That needed, like, it was just like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jack's starting to eat up the merchants. Like, he's like that is. I mean, we were talking about Jack not being able to do much, but if you can eat up the merchants for free at this rate, like, that's an awful lot of tempo. Like, just
money.
Yeah, it's just so much. Where's the Ethiopian settler going? I guess I have no idea. If he's not crazy, right? He's not going to settle the coast. And I think that's the only thing available is the coast. I guess he could settle this. I guess he could settle like one tile off the coast.
I mean, that is actually fine until battleships, and Leash wants to go top tree.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it can survive for a while and
wait. He's just gonna lose the city again.
Oh, he put it in a different spot, so maybe he thinks it's got a better chance at life, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I don't think he can stop that. I don't think he can. Chat, what's up?
I think this time he can keep it actually. Like, also because it's one tile fella to Watson.
Pretty sure they go Persia. So JJ, you think that, like, when you say they'll go Persia, you're referring to thinking that they'll let Persia get the land? Is that what you mean? How does Barking Gang win? I mean, they've got an island to themselves as well. Don't forget. And Egypt has gone Ancestral Hall, so they've got ambitions. Jax, so they've seen this, and the Marianu archers are out and defending the area, so it's not going to surprise them at the very least. 4 swords, 2 archers are going to do a decent amount of damage, though, and certainly distract. The city's going to be okay for a bit, maybe. Those swords popped. Another horse next turn. He's got a heavy chariot.
Yep.
Yeah, like, you know, it's like we were saying at the beginning, well, you liked how that they were going all in.
And he committed for the city and it didn't work now.
Yeah, like they committed so hard, but they didn't quite commit enough, right? Like, you needed to bring a couple catapults and finish the job, or, you know, bring, you know,
3 more mortals.
Catapults. Or even if you're running out of iron, just 2 or 3 horses, right? To get a quick flank around and finish the city off, because now it's actually a lot of trouble right now. The Marianus had to back off to come do this, so like this was a big save as well, because he had a bunch of those over here on the north side, which was going to cause him a lot of trouble, but now he doesn't get to do that. Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd have brought 2 horses, 3 horses extra, right, to just kill a couple of the units that were hanging around, and they just missed. And now instead of being able to get the kill and then convert to sim mode, now they're gonna have to spam some more units. Like, he's got commercials going. and getting another settler out, which is fine, but okay, now we switch to an immortal here. He's realized that it's not game over yet. Yeah, exactly, JJ. They needed to finish it, and they were almost all in, and then it's kind of like you mentioned too, Corny. Like he made one of the Merry New Archers, but then he built the monument on the city on the right. Like, what do you need the monument for? Like, you can get the monument later. You're Egypt. You can get culture, no problem. You got other things to do right now. A little Temple of Artemis play here from. This could be a good one too. You think about it.
Plantations work.
Yeah. We've got a camp out here. Where is it? Oh, no, it's over here, so it's not going to work on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that? 7 or 8? 7, I think. Doesn't reach that, but yeah, it's a pretty good one. Working some pretty good tiles. I mean, you scoffed at those one production tiles, but they actually look pretty good to me.
I'm still scoffing at them.
You're still scoffing at them.
I mean, they're alright, but
yeah, no, I'm not saying they're beautiful, but I mean, you know, I like the way he settled the city with a couple fish, so he's got really good tiles that he can convert into the 3-1s later. And
I mean, harbor and marsh combo is pretty nice because you get extra housing to work them.
Yeah, absolutely, good point. Yeah, he's got it's gonna be growth. I mean, he's probably working these tiles now anyway. Like, look at these 3/3s. That's so sexy. That's actually. I mean, even if you didn't get the marsh, this is worth it right here. Everything he's getting right here is worth it to build that wonder. Even if he wasn't working the marshes. Yeah, no, it's 5, like 5, 4 or 5 is a really good Artemis, and he's gonna have at least 6, I think. If I counted right. 7. No, 8. I missed this. There's a sugar up here. It's an 8 when he gets them all improved, the Artemis. And they're local, so he could like put this one in this city. And in fact, he actually already does, because if it didn't, it would look like this. So this one's already in here, so that's a luxury for them, or an amenity, I should say. And then he can spread some amenities to this city. He can build a city over here and get a couple of those amenities.
Sub-romantic.
Hotastic, sub-romantic. Play on words right there. Play on words. Corny, I know you play probably mostly just Civ 6. I'm not sure if you ever venture into other games, but there's a game out there. It's actually a German game called Dorfromantik. Have you heard of it?
I know what the title means.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you know the title means because you speak German. Yeah, so it's called The Village Romance. It's probably not anything that you'd be interested in, but it's
probably not.
It's actually a really cool game. It's really chill. It's just like a tile-based kind of strategy. I don't know. It's like a board game type looking game. It's actually a lot of fun. A lot of people are loving it. It's actually fantastic. I enjoy it a lot, but I don't necessarily know that you would probably be interested. But the fact that it's German and you'd get a kick out of the name, so
it's fine. It's fine. I know Carcassonne actually. Someone's saying.
It's a lot like Carcassonne in a way. It's a much more kind of free sim Carcassonne. Basically, it's like it's really actually good.
Okay.
But yeah, the swords are getting shredded by the Marionnews, which are the Marionnews are actually pretty toxic to swords, even because they just have so much power.
It's pretty good land to card as well. Some tutus and flat tiles to mix.
Yeah.
So, no shift enter. Wait, what happened there?
Yeah, he got killed, but then this one finished it, and then. It's kind of bizarre. Yeah, Chuck. I mean,
holding on.
Yeah, GG's to Chuck. Honestly, everything that happened, and GG's to him for getting this done. There's 1.5 I guess there's another one here. I was gonna say 1.5 immortals left on the front lines. Chuck not dead yet. I know.
I mean, it's kind of on Barking Gang for not finishing the job.
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally on them.
I guess he did a good job as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of holding
exactly.
on.
It's. I mean, you have to kind of give it credit both ways. Like
Yeah, it always
they
works
they
both
didn't get
ways.
yeah exactly. They didn't get all the way in, but you got to give Chuck some credit for not letting him get all the way in. He did settle the city exactly where we thought he would. It would have been suicide to put it on the coast.
Mhm.
He wasn't quite able to get in here yet on the city to retake it again. Pretty good pressure. The catapults are on the way. A lot of units. MJK just going full Rail Dog here, and he's probably loving it.
I mean, he needs more settlers. MJK, that is.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. He needs to get a couple. He needs to find like with all this
Like,
production.
he actually needed them earlier than now.
Yeah, with all this production, he could have spat out some 3-turn settlers and come back here. Like, look at this land. Like, look at these tiles.
If he was on 5 cities right now, I would be pretty confident that he could actually just carry that situation over there completely.
Yeah, like if he had
But
a
now
city,
he's on a back foot.
if he had a city sitting on this fissure right here, and maybe another one down here by this tobacco, like, or even just non-fresh sitting right here on this, right? Even that's like it just yeah, right? Because like the +5 campus just sitting there that he could start to get going in the background while this is all happening. But yeah, Jack's getting the settlers out. 2 here, 1 there.
Yeah, I mean, now Jack is doing 40 cities.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's alright as well. Like, he can come and clean up later. It's just, like, it actually just requires more production to do it this way.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing Ancestral Hall Gaming, but just didn't actually get Ancestral Hall. It's so weird. Like there's arguments in both directions, right? Obviously, the food's going to help these early cities out, but yeah, like you said, Ancestral Hall. Jack is like the biggest proponent of Ancestral Hall Gaming, and a lot of people obviously tease him about it. I actually don't mind Ancestral Hall in some cases because you know what else it gives you is flexibility with your governors.
Yeah,
You know what I
actually,
mean? Like I
that's
think it
true.
actually makes a huge difference in teamers. Like that game where everyone was bugging him, where we played Byzantium, and he was on back free sim on the back line, and he went Ancestral Hall, and I was like, "Why did you do that? You only got 7 free builders out of it, or whatever." But I'm like, it's so much more than that. First of all, the settlers are built so much faster, but he was able to go level 4 Liang in his capital really quick, and he was able to go level
Mm-hmm.
4 Amani in a science
Mm-hmm.
city state really quick and early. And the value of that is so much because if you go audience, you've got no choice but to just throw out Victor and Reina and all those into random cities, just to take full advantage, right? So there's
Also, just moving Magnus around from city to
yeah,
city to chop
exactly,
without any drawbacks is really nice.
yeah, exactly. Being able to just you toss him into a city with 4 or 5 chops, boom, he's done. Take him somewhere else. Oh, maybe chop out a wonder.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Ancestral that much.
Yeah,
I mean, in most cases, Audience probably is still better, but sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes Ancestral
It's
has a
not
life
quite
to
as
shine.
bad as everybody likes to tease Jack about, basically.
There's
Wow,
some other
interesting.
Ancestral Hall gamers in the communities.
Who else? Who else is a big ancestral hauler?
I mean, Doom likes it from time to time, I think.
Tomb, yeah. Tomb and his ancestral hall. Oh, the walls are back up. He's gone. He's gone with a 1-turn monument here. Trying to get relevant. Gov Plaza going down. Here we go, Chuck. Let's go.
Dude, I mean, at this point, just come back at Bombards.
Yeah, exactly. He's now he's just. This is. I agree with you. Like this is kind of a misplay because now he's chopped out and has gotten 6 or 7 more immortals up. But like, it's like I mean, he's at machinery now. Like now he's gonna have to deal with crossbows. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just running production into another wall at this point.
Finishing machinery here is actually a mistake, by the way. He
Oh,
should be
because he's
just
getting more
making
archers
20
up.
archers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good point. Yeah, I agree with you. Like he should just be spitting archers out of both cities for another 5 or 10 turns, and then when they show up, 1-turn machinery, Everybody give me money. Where is he? Civil service. So he's going to be still a ways from the upgrade card anyway, right? So he's not going to get it. They're making good money though. Oh yeah, they have tons of money.
Jack just Simon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Leash only 2 Holy gaming. That means he's also making money.
Yeah, he's got more harbor. He's got lighthouses going up. Oracle in 3. Yet another settler out up here. Yeah. Jack seems slow at a... Yeah, well, Jack had terrible land. By far the worst land on the map. I mean, he literally had to settle in the desert just to get 2/2 tiles. Because it's just absolute trash up in here. Nothing but 2 1s and 1 2s. He didn't have much choice. Let's see, so Lej looks like he's slipped back into free sim on 8 cities, including the one he took up here. Not really any good settles on this island, really. Be curious to see. You know what I'm curious about? Anybody? I'm curious if anybody's seen this yet. I don't think so, right? I can't imagine anybody.
Dude, at the point where they find it, no one cares.
Yeah. Yeah, the +5 won't make much of a difference. Nobody's even been near that. Japan's...
Maybe a GDR will stroll by.
GDR. Oh, +5. I'm a $1.15 now. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, this is the Chandra Gupta gameplay we're looking for, right?
Yeah. Veyra's into catapults.
Missing Golden Age on purpose.
Yeah, that's a good point. You missed Golden Age. I forgot about that. Against Mapooch is actually not a bad gaming strategy. 8 turns you'll have that for at least.
You can try to just go for another one.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, at this point, what is Golden Age even getting him? He's got, what, 3 districts? Yeah, 3 districts exactly. Warlord's Throne chopping out units. Lej is getting really big, really fast, though. Really fast. Here comes the second Immortal Rush. Immortal Rush 2.
I mean, the thing is, it can still work, but it needs a ram for one. Oh, no, never mind. Those are crossbows.
Yeah, those are crossbows.
He can just go inside districts.
Yeah. Yeah, those are crossbows. So those would have been 3 hard upgrades. But unfortunately, like you said, he doesn't have the opportunity to get any more archers. So he's got 2 cities that are going to have to hard produce catapults, which is not going to be nearly as... Although, I mean, they're 2 pretty productive cities, I guess. But
I think he's making walls run in the back one.
Oh, sorry.
And then the front one is just making more units.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a horse, but he does need to get warlords going. He got it actually built now anyway.
Making horses is actually pretty nice. You can just go and put a pressure on Egypt now, who's trying to freeze him with Ancestral.
Yeah, he's actually got 2 horses out. He could actually get a builder snag next turn. Yeah, he still has movement on these guys. You can last move, first move, get a builder. Jack's pressure from Akkad is essentially over, but yeah, I mean, a couple more horses joined the party. He doesn't really need him up here. Does Chuck survive this time? He'll survive this rush, I think. The Immortals are just simply... They're going to get shredded. They don't have anything. Like, he still hasn't brought a catapult. He's still building more Immortals. But there's only so many places the Immortals can come and stand, right? Like, I don't know. I think he's okay until, like you said, probably Bombards.
Yeah. I mean, they can try to push him. If they commit enough, still it will work. But, that's not worth it anymore.
I really question the strategy. Like, Ancestral Hall, and then he's...
No builders. No settlers.
No settlers being built, and 1 builder. Oh, I guess 2 builders. Like, get a bunch. If you're going Ancestral Hall, it's like in anticipation, you get a ton of builders out, and then it's like settler, chop, 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 settler. Like, he's building commercial hubs and markets and stuff. Like, really confusing to me. There's warlords going down. Yeah, he's going to go and probably investigate a COD anyway. A COD is getting a barracks up. COD's going to be actually pretty easy to take with all these farms. A couple of they don't get walls up. That city probably gets shredded and pillaged to death. Indeed. It is actually a pretty good volcano there, so it's actually a worthwhile city to have. So,
I mean, he can't go for it. Like, he has to do with the horses.
Yeah, no, I mean, it looks like he's moving in that direction, but yeah, he's got these horses that are going to be able to make a move.
Also, like, city strength?
Yeah, maybe get exactly. Maybe get a classical unit before these, 3 or 4 archers come in here and 2-turn one of your cities into dust.
Wait.
What?
This is just game over now.
Yeah.
If they start losing cities to Chuck.
Yeah, like, this would be pretty embarrassing if Chuck actually starts taking a city or two with these horses. Like, that's actually insane. Yeah, Hogue, you can kill as many city-states as you want, but you can only take one. Oh, wow. He actually went south. This is this is under siege right now. There's no general to help out.
I would have rather seen a surprise attack on one of the Egypt cities.
This city dies next turn.
It does.
Chuck with the winning play. And if he... Oh, wait. Look at this settler. Oh, no, Chuck. You can't see it, can you? Oh, Chuck. It's right there.
I mean, I think he must have seen it. Must have seen it.
Well, he hasn't seen this tile yet. He can't see it.
Yeah, but the settler moved there.
Oh, did the settler move there? Oh, I thought I was thinking the settler came from over here, maybe.
Yeah, the settler came from up top.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Okay, sorry. So he could still grab that next turn. My bad. Like, this is literally, like, one of the more embarrassing... Like, I hate to be mean. That's getting mean, I guess. But it's pretty embarrassing that they had him on the ropes. And he's doing this right-hand flank with these immortals for some ungodly reason. Chuck's actually building a settler right now.
Wait.
Oh, like, he's making a play on Colosseum with an 8-turn arena.
Chuck needs to calm down a bit with the settler.
Hey, man.
Like, you're doing great, buddy, but not that great.
I mean, yeah, maybe well, I know it can't be escape, really, but yeah. I don't know. He's about to take a city. Chuck's flexing on him right now. Like, this city, like, this is so much loss right here for...
Yeah.
Like, this is a 6 pop. Roraima smack dab in the middle settle. Like, actually just through right there.
That's a tilter.
Like, he's just got to be... He can't, like... Who is playing him? Omega. Yeah. He must be just on absolute tilt right now that this is happening.
Yes.
He must absolutely... He can't believe it. He cannot believe what's happening right now, I guarantee you. And there's the settler. Oh my god. Maybe settler... Oh my god.
I mean, he's tilted when he isn't even shift entering.
Yeah, he's not... Exactly. He's not even... He's so tilted he didn't even save the settler. Guys, settler gets in the water and it's escape settler o'clock because this is Leisure Sea.
Wait. If Chuck settles now, it's gonna be 4 versus 4 cities versus Persia.
Yeah, it's true. This settler's 1 turn away. It'll literally be 4v4 cities. Like, this is... Could Chuck wreck them 1v2? No, he's not going to win this situation in the long run.
I mean...
okay, maybe.
This is a moral victory.
This is a huge moral victory, yeah. But this is a massive moral victory. But this settler could literally get in the water. Like, eventually, he's just squeezed in, and the land is so superior, the space is so much superior.
Wait, this settler can actually get away.
That's what I'm saying. This settler
No,
gets
through
in the
bottom.
water.
Yeah, through the bottom.
Oh, here. Like this one?
Yeah, he goes in the water through the bottom. He can actually just run away. No, Chuck. No, Chuck Norris.
Chuck's. That's what I'm saying about. That's what I was just saying. Chuck literally this is Leisure C. That's what I was saying. Yeah. This is Leisure C. This settler.
And he doesn't even need like cartography. He can just go.
Yeah, he just needs shipbuilding. Shipbuilding. There you go. Has he switched? Sailing. He knows it. Sailing in one, boys.
Fuck.
But yeah, eventually Chuck dies just because he'll eventually just get out-scienced and out-simmed. Like,
I don't think he dies before the game is over anymore.
Well, maybe you're right. Yeah, I mean, well, especially with this settler getting away, but like these cities, eventually, like these guys beat them to, bombards and cuirassiers, and there's no way Chuck will have anything to defend against it. Realistically, if it's done with hands, basically. I mean, it's possible that they could be playing with their feet at this point. Yeah, this literally gets away. 1, 2, and then he's in the water. Where are you, Chuck? Yep, shipbuilding in 3. It'll be perfect timing. Literally, the turn he needs it, he'll get it.
The fact that this is happening is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Literally the definition of ridiculous. What is Chuck's view? What do you mean? Like, what does he see?
Liege had a galley down here.
This is what he sees. Yeah, he sees all of this. Liege has been in this water. He's had galleys roaming around. And his act is right there. So he's seen all this. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows that this water is all his for free. Once he's in this here, it's escape settler o'clock. He could come over and settle any of these islands if he wanted to, or just come settle down here or something. Although Liege probably wants this, so he probably wanted to settle something Pepega. Just to be alive.
And Cartman for Liege as well. He actually wants to end the game. Not just freeze them forever.
Yeah, good point. Encampment, half price. Oracle, complete theater squares, really good stats on Liege. Jack, 69.75. How many turns on? Let's check out Golden's. 3 turns. Oh, Oramu. So a lot of units out. They don't really have the gold. Just an absolute stalemate o'clock.
Hi Norm, how's the Dwarf Romantic Fever?
Foxcom. The Dwarf Romantic Fever is lit. Foxcom. Thank you very much for the resub. Yeah, the Ormus are in. Gonna need some more units.
Wait.
What?
I mean, that's a city, no?
This here?
He has a chop.
Oh yeah, he has a chop for the walls.
Pepega. I mean, actually, Leech is gonna get his game ruined as well.
No, he'll be fine.
No, he actually is gonna get his game ruined by Ramos.
Well, I mean, he's got some samurai coming. He's crossbow. He's got some builders out. He can chop some units.
Yeah, but he has so many farms.
They don't have a lot of gold, so he's not gonna be able to upgrade all these horses to Aramus.
He's pillaging right now.
Yeah, no, he's got the one.
Next turn.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't know if his game is ruined. Maybe. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the co-cast command. This is not Falcon. This is Corny. Almost. I forgot I didn't put the co-cast. I do the co-cast for other streamers, but technically you do stream occasionally, not as much as your fans would like you to. But yes, this is Corny of the TBD, the defending Civ World Cup champions. They start their series tomorrow versus Falcons team.
Yeah.
Should be an incredible series. Did you guys adjust the time of the first game, or is it still late at night? Because you guys are literally going to play 3 games in 24 hours. You know that, right?
It's up to PP Peter.
That's That's actually insane. That's actually why I was just debating which series I wanted to do or which one I'd ask for if I was lucky to get one. And when I saw the schedules, I'm like, I'm not gonna cast all Saturday night, then wake up at 5:00 in the morning on Sunday and stream all day Sunday, when I could ask for a game that's like in the afternoon 3 days in a row.
Our game times are subject to some drama between PP Patrol and us and casters and organizers.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of drama over the casting. I know that. I didn't read all of it because the drama gives me anxiety, but I read enough to know that
It's
there's
not a
not a lot
pretty
of happiness.
situation.
No, it's actually quite ugly,
I
unfortunately.
don't think anyone is really happy with, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, with the things,
I'm not happy with it, at least.
with the casting situation. You mean? I'm sorry.
I don't want to.
Yeah. No,
much.
don't say. Yeah. I agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like a final, yeah. I mean, it's very possible. Like, certainly, I think there's no doubt in anyone's mind that the favorite to win it all will be the winner of that series. Well, I guess technically, you guys could face off in the finals too, right? Because the loser faces the winner of this, right? Is that how that? So, there's a very good chance it's just a finals preview as well.
I mean, I'm, like I've said this before, I'm not 100% certain that we would beat, like, Ulysse or Barking Gang 100% of the time.
No. I shouldn't say that. Maybe I was a little bit overzealous with that comment. I didn't mean it like, whoever wins this series is going to get destroyed no matter what happens. Like, obviously, Ulysses is a very good team. You put Jack in the right situation, he can win any game. So, and this game's got tons of RNG in it. So many things can happen. So yeah, there's entirely possible that just only 7 food on this tile now. This thing just keeps going off. And Jack did come and settle it.
Maybe another one. Another explosion.
Maybe.
For the fans.
For the fans. Come on. One more. Oh! You were right, but the different volcano.
Oh. Wait, that's actually such a good Liang City now.
It's insane. Look at this. That's 8 production Liang right there.
Jack could be on one city right now, and it could be this one, and he would probably be able to come back into the game.
Yeah, that's actually insane right there. By the way, let's take a look at the settler progress. Why is he must go one more tile here before the end of the turn, right? So he can get in the water.
This is weird. Why is he on that tile?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why isn't he advanced all the way to here? Maybe he's waiting for something. Like,
he has no movement. Where did he go?
How could he have no movement? What has he
I
done?
don't know. I don't know.
He was here, and then obviously the next move is here, and then why? How is he not here?
I guess he somehow crossed the river, but like why?
Maybe he crossed this river and then crossed it back. I guess, but he's got ship on the next turn. He could have been in the water. Oh, Chuck! All the things you've done.
It must have been a misclick, right?
Yeah, it must have been a misclick. That's the only explanation. Okay. He's still fine. He's getting away. It's perfectly fine. Although, if they ever bought him a galley here, do they have the money?
Oh. He could just make one.
Yeah, he could make one technically. Yeah, I guess this galley is going to come over. They've probably seen this in this game. Oh, they just bought it. They just bought it. Oh boy.
Like everything is just falling apart.
Oh my God, Chuck!
Like,
and he's moved these horses away, and now he's. Oh my God, Chuck! What are you doing?
Every strategy that has been made
from the draft forward
at some point,
starting with the draft. Like, why would you move these horses away? This is your life right here in the game. You could stay till the end of the game if you handle this correctly. And now this galley's got to come all the way around here. And they just bought him another galley. It's over. This settler doesn't last long enough.
Oh, no.
Why did he move these horses over here to die like dogs?
They could have just been in the water already and used the horses to block the tiles from the galley.
Yeah. All three of these, that's all he had to do. These 3 horses just sit on these 3 tiles. The settler takes off. By that time, the galley's around, like, and then he doesn't even bother buying the galleys.
Priorities.
Yeah, it's time to delete that settler because it's not going to be able to live. It's not. He can't put it in the water, and then this horse just crosses over and hits him next turn, and then it's because he's already got his promotion. This horse will get the promotion first, and this horse has no chance. Well, Japan. If Japan was over here, he could have. Yeah, but they're not a 1-tile choke until here, right? But yeah, like if Japan had this boat here and he'd been in the water a little quicker, I don't know what he did crossing rivers there to screw that up. But look at this.
Ay.
So Chuck's city gonna come back here. It's actually gonna be a pretty good city.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I got distracted. Golden Age. I was going to check who's getting what. MJK into a dark. Jack's got a second golden. So does Lej, taking, of course. Oh, actually, Lej has gone free ink, so his science is 127. That's insane.
That's good.
Dark Age for Chuck, and then we'll have to check out the others because it's time to vote. What do we got? Anything? Ooh, potential cancel of trade routes.
Way in my favor on Ulysse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40, yeah. Oh, yeah, 27
Oh,
here.
they didn't even split at all, actually.
Yeah. They could have done better, but they're still going to win. Yeah, so cancel of trade routes. I mean,
both teams could have just done better in favor.
Yeah, they both could have done a better job. Josh, thanks for doing the emotes. I now have finally got around to doing better TTV emotes. Thank you for that. Let's see. I guess I'll talk to our friend Astikos here just after Congress pause. Okay.
Yeah, Egypt get cancelled for sure.
And then we'll vote for Astikos on all these, I guess.
I mean, they might also just try to make a statement and go for Diplo.
Yeah?
Just like get out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Diplo isn't a win con for you.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point. You no longer have this as an option.
I mean, both are viable.
Because, I mean, right now, like, because of the way this game's gone, canceling trade routes doesn't really feel like... I mean, who has how many trade routes right now?
I mean, if Leash gets cancelled, it's kind of sad. But
Yeah,
it's also
exactly.
not the end of the world. Like, I feel like making the statement with you can't win Diplo.
Jack's building
We'll
foreign
just
ministry
maybe-
right now.
Yeah, will just maybe lead to Insta-CC.
Yeah, maybe. Hello, did he... What's going on? Hello. Okay. He didn't realize I had typed to him. He must have been AFK. I'm like, I go A, you go B, vote for you. And he's like, hello? Alright. I go A, he goes B.
You figure it out.
Vote for UNO. Yep. So Astikos A, Astikos A, Astikos A. I have not made a mistake, and I submit. Yeah, encampment training project here for Ethiopia. Some more Ormos coming. Wow.
Though its face may change throughout the ages,
What the heck just happened?
They CC'd before Congress went even
history
through.
is written from the
Wow.
I mean, they are in an absolutely horrible spot right now.
Oh, they are in a terrible spot. They didn't even say let's fight it out, I guess. Wow.
I don't blame them for that.
Yeah,
Like, this is not like the
it's-
situation you could actually win, I
Yeah.
think. Unless you try to choose Diplo.
I mean, to me
Somehow.
though, like they still have a continent to themselves. Like they don't feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Chuck Morris is killing them.
Oh wow! Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shoot. Let me go load an autosave just so I can have the in the game,
Yeah.
or just to see the. I guess
Yeah.
that's the ball game.
That's
Thanks
quick
for
one.
joining me. Let me see what's. I guess we'll head over to a voice channel here and have a discussion with them. Go staging, I guess.
Mhm.
That was very interesting. That was very interesting. Too bad we couldn't have. I mean, it was exciting. It was exciting, but it's too bad it couldn't have been
Yeah.
a little bit longer a game. We got the chance to cast with Corny, and you guys just finished it off so quick.
MJK,
Yeah.
champion of people.
Champion
Man,
people.
that guy fucking missed Golden Age.
He did
On purpose. On purpose.
I think it was on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's on fucking animal, dude.
Animal. 3-city PogChamp. Why no cities? Did you not see those volcanoes going off behind you?
I can't make cities, man. The virus are so strong.
Yeah.
I
Fourth settler
mean,
when?
I think you could have had one more settler out at least.
At
Yeah,
some point,
probably.
you had really high productive cities. Like you could probably two or three turn a settler there, couldn't you? Like just
Yeah.
at some point, there was one city that had +6 campus. I mean, the game's over now, but I mean, there was
But
one
the
city.
guy I faced. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just because there was one city that had really good production in a +6 campus. Like if you'd have just settled that, built the campus, and start giving you some momentum for a little bit later in the game. But
Yeah, why not? I felt like I needed to hold on those 3 cities,
You
let
did.
space to Jack.
and you totally did, and then Jack was able to do his thing.
He made gold for us, which was the main thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Man, the guy I faced, Tidube, I hate playing against him. I just hate playing against him. He's like really good on Chandragupta. It's his main Civ, obviously, but like he's good at it. So I hate playing against him. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that Chandragupta was a thing with these guys until Corny made a joke about it. I'm like, really? And then sure enough, they picked him. I was like, whoa. Jack, question.
What?
Audience chamber.
No good in my city.
No, that's exactly what Corny said. That's exactly. I'm just like, Jack can settle like 15 cities. What is he doing? I can't believe of all the times he didn't go ancestral. But you're right, not a lot of chops and.
Could have fed your children with
Fuck you.
donuts if you wanted.
Fuck you, Tidube, I hate you.
With what? With Bagnus. It's too slow. It's too slow. I need it.
Yeah.
You wanna go?
I mean, you get some tempo back from Ancestral later. But yeah.
I mean, you wanna go Pingal internals in Hungary because you can do a good musketman push. Then, well, just spamming commercials.
On who?
Yeah, Musket.
On Egypt.
With Akkad again, I guess.
Yeah, but Akkad didn't make any more units.
Yeah, they made 2 archers for you.
Nice strategy.
I mean, he had to spam so many chariots. He like spammed at Gaul, then he spammed to against them, and then like he was getting he was letting me catch his chariot, so he needed to make more and more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
So
was
cool,
interesting,
though.
Jack, about the timing on that? I'm not sure how well you guys saw it, but the timing of your push there may have actually saved the city for Chuck, because there was that handful of Merry New Archers were just like north of that city for Chuck, and if they would have been able to push in, they may, if they'd have handled it right, may have been able to finish that city off. But when you came at them, they had to turn all those guys around. And that may have been the difference in saving that city, was the timing there. So, well done. Any other thoughts? Lej is quiet. Lej had a good sim going.
We knew they were gonna go full aggressive. That's why we wanted. I told them to pick Hungary because it can always help a neighbor across the map. I mean, an ally across the map, right?
Yeah.
So like I can just levy a city state next to him. But
But
we were
remember,
so pissed.
Jack,
We met
by-
one
by-
city state. We went
Yeah,
mad.
but
Yeah.
by turn 28,
there was-
we met only Atuza and
Yeah.
Brussels, I think.
It was the first thing that Corey and I noticed when we logged in, because I mentioned it. Like, we didn't really like, well, not that we didn't like it, but it was interesting choice because of the fact that I mentioned that because of continents and islands, that a lot of times you'll see the city-states spawn on islands or like extreme corners and stuff. And as soon as we spawned in, there's 4 of them on an island in the middle of the map, and then the other 5 were crammed up in the Arctic above the other island. So, like, literally, like, they were all so grouped, and it was a worst case scenario for you as far as being able to have an impact with Hungary.
River system was kind of bad as well. Like, I didn't have that many cities. And like,
Oh yeah, you had you by far you had the worst land of anybody. Like you,
yes.
it was set. You literally had to settle in the desert just to get 2 tiles. It was so bad.
I'm not gonna
GG.
lie. Jack the narrator's
GG.
assessment. Actually,
GG's, Lish.
hungry enough.
GG's.
Thank you for the cast.
Yeah, no, very good. You got the wonder off. As soon as I saw the land, we're like, oh baby, out of back, here we go.
Yes,
That was pretty
I
good.
was happy about my spawn.
Yeah, it was pretty
We
nice
also
stuff.
bought him Sattler.
Yeah, you did. Well, because it was funny. Corny's like, "Oh my god, which tiles is Jack using?" Because you were like pop 2 growing in 7 or something like that. I'm like, why aren't they buying him a 2/2? And then it became, somebody mentioned in chat, I think actually might have been JJ. Buy a settler for somebody, and sure enough, the settler popped up. Lucky for you, Lej. Lucky guy.
And thank you to MGK to raise this city from Ethiopia. I think he screwed them very much in the early game.
Yeah, that was a big tempo change, and Chuck coming back from what seemed like the dead, and it was weird because the horses came out, and Corny was like, maybe he'll go and like you could have snagged a builder and maybe taken a city from Egypt.
I was aiming for Egypt at first, but I saw all the immortals on the right, and I said maybe there is no immortal in the back of Persia.
Yeah.
And I saw this city easily siegeable.
Yeah.
So I went for it.
It was perfect. It was perfect timing. I'm like, oh my god, he's going to take the city next turn, Corny. And sure enough, he came in, boom, 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 3 hits, and there was nothing he could do about it.
And I even took another settler of Persia.
Yeah, you took the settler, but then
escape.
It was so close. And then I don't know what you did.
City.
Why you were standing on the floodplain with no movement? Because you were on the hill. Did you cross the river and then have to cross back or something?
Me?
Yeah, because I missed it. Like the settler that you had stolen, it was going to be able to get in the water, right? Because you went to shipbuilding, and then I don't know where you're.
Persia, so...
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what happened.
Oh, I'm just standing there and
a
waiting.
couple turns earlier, I was waiting. I was wondering what was happening with that settler because, yeah. Anyway, it's not a big deal, but yeah, it was just kind of funny. And then they bought him galleys to stop the escape.
We thought you were dead. Huh? We thought you were dead once you lost your settler.
Yeah,
I could have saved my settler by shift enter on the same tile as my scouts, but I could have settled on the ivory, and I didn't expect.
Yeah, you settled to the river. You just had to shift enter 1 to the right. When the turn if you just shift entered 1 to the right along the river, you could have settled that turn.
Yeah.
No, because
that's what I was going to ask. If you are still in the game, Jack?
Yeah.
You see your government plaza.
Yes.
You were here, and if you just shift enter on the right tiles, it can't steal your settler, and you can build the city.
No, because he had a scout northeast of my government plaza, so I had to shift enter B, and he had to cross river, and he had 1 turn, and I had to 2 turns.
We saw the situation.
Yeah, no, you definitely could have settled that turn. Because he was across the river, and he would have been like he couldn't even zone of control you with the river. So he like even if he'd have moved to the right one, like you still would have been able to move 1 tile to the right and settle.
Wait, where can you say?
I'm going to log back into the game.
His settler was on Governor Plaza, and I remember his scout was across the river. And I told him,
wait, we're talking about the first settler that he lost, right? The very first.
Yeah, the first settler, and I told him he can do that. But I think the I didn't see that when it happened, but I think the scout last moved on
Yes,
tile,
on
and
the
then
on the
he had one extra movement, and then he
Yes.
crossed where you guys wanted him to move one tile to the right, and
Oh,
Red
did he
B-
last? Oh, that's
yeah,
possible.
he had another extra movement, so he couldn't actually do that because scout was actually right next to the tile, so he
Yes.
can't do that. He had to keep running, and I told him that he should shift enter on an ivory. We did not expect that the scout had a woods
Yes.
promotion. We
Oh,
assumed
woods
it was
promotion,
a
oh.
heel promotion. I told him to shift enter on an ivory because in case he was gonna get beaten by a shift enter, which it looked the way like when I few times it looked like he was getting beaten by shift enter. So I suggested this way because there is a guarantee way
Okay.
to have a scout on top of your settler without getting out shift entered.
Okay. So when I saw it, the scout was directly above the settler. So he had moved. You're saying the scout had moved one more tile to the right. So they both would have been trying to shift enter to the same tile.
Yeah, there would be. I mean,
Okay.
he doesn't even need to shift enter. He can just literally, like, I mean, if Chuck goes there, he just gets his settler taken. It's like 50-50. I mean, he either tries to spam in place B, or I mean, or if he goes to the right tile.
Yeah, because the settler was on the government plaza, is what you're saying. Yeah, and so okay.
Settler was on Government Plaza, and Scout was above it on the right. So it's like Chuck has basically 50-50, either press B or try to shift enter to the right and hope that the other guy is shift entering. And yeah, it's not shift entering, sorry, trying to take his settler. Then he can settle.
Okay. Yeah, because I thought it was basically like this. I thought sorry if anybody's looking at my stream, but yeah, I thought it was basically where this crossbowman is. I thought that's how the tiles were set up, right there. And I thought that he could just shift enter across. But if he had moved right one, then it would have been a shift enter battle to the same tile.
I think the levy of Akkad was pretty nice too, because Titits was trying to re-seam and he just completed the ancestral hole, like getting ready to put out a lot of settlers, I assume.
Yeah.
And Akkad was levied, and then he had to build a lot of units again, and it never resettled.
I felt like the Akkad levy was also important because a lot of the Marino archers, like I was saying just a minute ago, they were actually kind of flanking to the north of Adatuka or whatever. And so when they had to turn around, those archers could have been the difference in finishing that city off. And
the main idea is like also Akkad is good on Hungary because it's the only way to kill the walls. And then I was rushing gunpowder to have a follow-up with musketmen right after it. So I would skip the crossbow attack, and I would assume Egypt would try to get a crossbow attack maybe. And then his musketmen would be delayed, and then the musketmen push from Akkad would just straight up kill his city.
Yeah.
Or two. Because I would also have a foreign military, so another +4 and an earlier musketman, which...
yeah, I saw you building foreign ministry there, yeah.
What was missing on your push, Tidib? We saw you got normal age, and we thought, ooh, that's going to be very bad for the Mapuche player. And we saw that all the iron was taken by gold to make swordsmen. So we thought like horses don't really defend really well against Baru, but it worked very good for MGK.
He held them off.
The right on is on the forest plus
rainforest jungle
in positioning. I mean,
he had support bonus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I think you defended very well MGK because you didn't have a very good land. Like you have your B3 without water, and you had no appeal for Shimamuls, and
that's
yeah,
fine.
he had pretty good production though. But besides that, like it was tough to defend land. Really, like it wasn't any chokes, and that it was basically just 4 across on each side of that mountain.
I think
my stuff was insane. With the 3-1, the 1-3-1, then the volcano that blew up.
The volcano.
That gave me a lot of production.
Jack ended up coming over to settle that insane volcano. But yeah, literally so much beautiful tiles.
I was suggesting MGK to go Fire Goddess if he could, and maybe just try to monumentality it off. I mean, in a real war, like having Pembrush and Voice on like 2 districts is not a big deal. But
but I picked the volcano. I picked the
He picked
Pantheon
before.
right before, like the turn before.
Oh.
What Pantheon did
I
you go
didn't
for?
see.
Fertility rights.
Fertility right to chop.
Who got God of Fudge?
Persia.
Persia.
Oh, Pog.
But you guys weren't
fucking
making that
Varus.
much gold, right?
No,
Since,
you guys had a
you
huge
did-
gold advantage.
Yeah. And we were about to block on the Congress Egyptian trade roads.
Yeah, and I was like, I need gold, guys, but no gold was coming.
Yeah.
Oh man, when I saw you were Golden Age, I was like, okay, it's time. It's time. I can play the game now.
You got so much crossbow, and I couldn't have mine.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
But did you have mercenaries when you upgrade MJK? Of course not, right?
Of course not, dude. Man, I clicked civil service, then mercenaries. Fuck monarchy, man.
Same for me.
But it's what that guy made me sweat. I'm wet right now.
Soaked through.
I had to focus so much, dude. Oh.
They all said that.
But yeah, you don't want to spawn next to that guy. For you guys, next games in teamers, whatever, you don't want to spawn next to that guy.
Yeah, that was quite the battle. It was pretty impressive.
Well, my stat was pretty slow compared to him, but it was complicated.
Stat was so shit.
Yeah,
it's tough. You had a really rough.
Like the difference in spawns this game was so insane. Like gold spawn with like 3 base and then 1-4.
Yeah,
Persia's
and
second city,
Persia's
2-3 base.
Oh yeah, Persia's land was actually insane. Like it looked like a highlands land. It was just nothing but hills everywhere. And like his second city was the two, like Corny said, 2-3 with a 4-2 spice and a 2-3 deer to work. And then his third city was right smack dab in the middle of Mount Roraima. Like it was actually insane.
We were considering him up, and when we saw like a minimum distance Roraima on him, and like literally in front of Gal, so Gal was extremely screwed there.
Yeah, I was feeling so bad. I'm like, oh, Chuck's had such tough spawns this CWC, and he's got another one, but he did a good job, you know, like he.
I lost my settler. It's not a good job.
Well, okay, you did a bad job on the settler. Okay, you did a bad job on the settler.
I think I did the right build order, craftsmanship first. The just amounts of builder to chop my units and my do some mines.
Yeah, it was interesting that the mines, you did 2 mines that got you the 4-2 spice for free, which was a really good idea.
We are turn 60. I haven't built any monuments in my cities.
Yeah.
Only mines. I'm surprised you didn't pillage my iron tile.
Yeah, I noticed that at one point. He was sitting on those for a couple turns at one point, and
because in very early I was alone with Lage, I think, working iron, and if you had pillaged me this tile, we were so screwed.
Yeah, they just kept taking hits instead of taking a turn to pillage.
Was it the Egyptian chariot or the?
No, you.
Okay.
You had
there's an iron just between the
archers
mountains.
and.
We were like, go for the city.
Swarm the city.
Yes. Pillaging. It was one turn. Losing 1 turn of tempo and 1 turn of pushing was too much for us, and we didn't see that you were in such a lack of iron. It's information that we didn't have.
I mean, you even bought a heavy chariot.
The heavy chariot,
What?
clutch.
Yeah, but I was like, I can kill the immortal on the other side of the river, and if I shift enter units on this side, they cannot hit my city. I mean, in melee. So I was like, it was worth it, I think. But yeah.
Jack,
Well,
you got
start-
so many 1/1 tiles on your land. It's so bad.
Me?
No, Jack.
Jack,
I just kind of just roaming around the map, like especially because he's chopped a lot of stuff out now. Like there was some trees on some of it for like 1/2s and that, but like now that he's chopped everything, it's like just one flat 1/1 tiles everywhere on his land. This is really, really quite something for New World Age to have this much trouble.
Well, GG guys.
Yeah, GG's.
Yes, thank you for the cast.
I love you guys.
It was a pleasure to cast. Another game tomorrow, same time, right?
Yes, tomorrow, and if needed on Sunday, same time.
Yep.
I will not be there.
Save.
All right.
Too much emotion. Thank you for casting.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. GG's, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be going as well.
Okay. Thanks again, Corny, for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, it was an exciting game, if not a long one, but it was a pleasure to cast with you, and hopefully we get to do it again soon.
Sure.
All right. Later, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the cast, my friend.
Yes, absolutely, MJK. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one. GG's. Well defended, sir. Well defended.
You, my friend.
All
See
right.
you.
Later. Okay. Let's go. Game 1 to Ulysse. It was an interesting game. It was right out of the gate. Like I was like, man, Barking Gang 2v1 this quick, and they'd be in a lot of trouble because these guys could have just gone free sim on this island. But like they were kind of looked like they were going all in, and then they didn't. They just stopped just short of enough. And if they'd just gone a little bit more and taken this down, then they would have been able to just really get cranking and do their thing. And they were unable to do that. As it turned out, they were unable to do that. And as a result, Chuck put up a great counter defense and actually got a little bit aggressive even. And the hold here from MJK worked well. The early city take here on Ethiopia, of course, was crucial on slowing down Ethiopia's momentum, which kept him slow. So Japan, Lej had a lot more time to free sim. And so the free simming here was fantastic. And then, I mean, Lej had absolutely gross stats. And they were much better than this, actually, because he had free ink, and they took the AIs has since taken the cards out. But he had like 125 or 130 something science or something like that. I don't remember what the number was. Pretty gross. And then Jack, really bad land, but he's going to have a lot of cities, and he'll do Jack things and get a sim up, and it was just going to be a lot of trouble. And at the end of the day, this just took way too much time, and they were just way too far behind. Chuck did just enough to hold him off. It was a very nice game. It was a little short. It was very short. It's kind of sad, unfortunately, that it wasn't. That it didn't. It was funny because at first I'm like, man, Ulysses gonna have to do a lot of work to make this game last a long time. But then they just couldn't get the job done on Chuck. And he held and he held and he held. And next thing you know, it's turned 60 and they're kind of irrel on stats. And, Jack to some extent, and certainly Lej had done the free sim thing. And eventually, it was just the writing was on the wall. And ultimately, they just said, what's the point?